My child, listen up. What I'm about to share isn't some basic surface level advice. It's not something you hear from friends in school or in any book. This is a truth most people go their whole lives without realizing, and once you understand it, there's no going back. It's knowledge that digs deep, knowledge that will flip the way you understand relationships and even your own nature. Here's the thing. So many guys out there are left completely blindsided, wondering why everything seems to be going perfectly only to see it fall apart. And the reason? Most men miss a hidden powerful truth that's right in front of them. They focus on what they think matters, checking off boxes, playing it safe, trying to be enough. But the truth goes way beyond the surface. It taps into something primal, something instinctive that no amount of status, money, or good looks can truly replace. It all comes down to how you make her feel. Let's rewind to a time when humans were just figuring out survival, when daily life was about fending off threats, hunting for food, and relying on instincts. In those times, women couldn't afford to base their survival or the survival of their children on shallow choices. It wasn't about nice to haves. Every choice was a critical one, and it had to be precise. Life or death depended on it. A woman back then wasn't just looking for someone strong or skillful on the surface. Her choices had to run deeper. They were calculated, instinctive, and sharp. Her instincts had evolved to find not just a mate, but a man who could guarantee stability, safety, and the feeling that tomorrow would be secure. But here's where it gets interesting. Survival for her depended not just on who a man was on paper, but on how he made her feel about the future. Does she feel safe around him? Does he bring out a sense of security, excitement, and even thrill? Fast forward to today. We live in an era where survival doesn't evolve, saber-toothed tigers lurking in the shadows, and yet those primal instincts haven't gone away. In my opinion, women with dignity, with respect, real high-value women, don't just pick a partner based on a logical checklist. They don't stand there and say, he's tall, he's got a good job, he's funny, guess he's a good choice. No, it's not about some formula you can solve or a checklist you can complete. This is instinctual. It's about how you affect her emotional world. Men tend to think logically. When they feel an attraction, it often starts from the outside in. They'll notice physical beauty or surface qualities, and that sparks something within them. With women, it's not so clear-cut. They're not just seeing you, they're feeling you. They're measuring your energy, your presence, and what it does to their internal world. They're not necessarily aware of it, and yet they're assessing if you can ignite emotions within them that resonate with a deeply rooted need for security, thrill, and connection. Women are built by nature to look for something primal, even if they don't consciously realize it. It's hardwired into their instincts, and no amount of logical reasoning will override it. You might think you're doing everything right. You're attentive, you're stable, you're all in, and yet you find yourself blindsided when it all falls apart. This is the part most guys miss. They don't realize that attraction isn't sustained by consistency or even loyalty alone. It's kept alive by how you make her feel. It's why we have all seen the richest, most successful men in the world experience relationship breakdowns. They seemed to have everything, yet were left standing alone because somewhere along the line they stopped stirring those primal feelings within their partners. Remember, real women who are really looking for love don't love a man for who he is on paper. They fall in love with how he makes them feel. This is where things get powerful. It's not about manipulation, tricks, or pretending to be something you're not. It's about understanding that the true connection is emotional. You're not creating a checklist to impress. You're cultivating a presence that resonates on a level beyond the rational. If you consistently bring out those emotions, feelings of thrill, excitement, and a sense of being alive, you'll find something far more meaningful than any material success. This is about setting your own rules. It's not about enough to meet external standards of success. You need to embody a raw, genuine masculinity that speaks to her instincts. Make her feel something real. If you think this is some sort of shallow game, you're missing the point entirely. When you're genuine, when you're fully present, and when you embody a force that affects your emotions on a deep level, that's when you create something truly compelling. And it's not just about attracting a partner, it's about knowing that primal force applies to life itself. That confidence, that energy, that power, these are qualities that are everything. From relationships to success to how you carry yourself each day. Become that presence, cultivate that raw strength. Women are drawn to men who aren't defined by what they own or what they look like, but by how they make them feel. It's raw, it's primal, and it's powerful. And sure, you can have all the Bugattis and the Lamborghinis, and all the material possessions a man can possess. They only work as a surplus. These things come later, and these things also play a crucial part. If the man is not a piece of shit, these things will give her a sense of satisfaction that, okay, my man's got money, my tomorrow is secured. But still, you should know this. If you have ever wondered why the relationship fell apart or why the attraction faded, look deeper. Don't blame external circumstances and don't assume it's because you didn't check enough boxes. Women like all of us are driven by forces far older than the modern world. Once you recognize this truth and step into your presence fully, you're not just building attraction, you're creating connection. That's the secret, that's the key. It's a path not of convincing someone to choose you, but of embodying the energy that compels them to stay. To dive deeper into intriguing topics like this, click here to watch more and wake up.